Hey everyone, happy Easter. I've just done a big grocery shop and I thought I haven't done a bit of a grocery haul and some meal ideas and a bit of updated content around that in a little while. So I thought, why not? And then maybe we can cook a couple of the recipes that I'm thinking of making from everything that I picked up. So I've got a huge bag of fresh produce and things here, but I have to say, these are my favorite Easter chocolates. They're the Humpty Dumpty eggs, but they're a little bit different this year. First of all, they're smaller. But also they're filled with like M&M's minis size Smarties instead of the full Smarties. So slightly disappointed. It's no longer red tulip chocolate either. Cadbury has obviously like bought the brand, but anyway, it's still my favorite thing about Easter, getting those eggs. So I was super happy when Jazz found them for me, but that is him messaging me now actually, because we have some plans. But I am just going to unpack all of this and then, yeah, we can get started on making a couple of things for the week ahead. So first things first, I got a big bunch of celery, which always makes me feel so elite, like walking around the supermarket with this giant leafy bunch of celery sitting in my trolley. Makes me feel so healthy when you look down and you've got all these vegetables there. But my plan for this is I usually buy this green juice. You've probably seen me have it on here a million times before, and it's only $5 a bottle, so it's super affordable. But I actually just wanted to do fresh plain celery juice myself, so a little bit of a healthy, lower sugar option, and I just do it in my NutriBullet. I quite literally just chop up this whole celery thing, except for the leaves, of course, and then yeah, I just put it with a little bit of water in my NutriBullet, and then I strain it out, and you get a bit of celery juice. So you won't get heaps, but you get enough. So that's kind of the plan for that. Another night I'm going to make a chicken stir fry. So I got some broccoli and bok choy, and I've got a couple of other ingredients for that as well. I have to say though, I don't know, again, we're all going through this crazy cost of living situation at the moment, but even the bok choy used to come with 3 pieces and now it comes with 2. So that's Woolworths for you. And I feel like this is going to be one of the last times I do my shop there. I'm thinking of going back to the markets, which is what I always used to do. I would go to Prahran Market or South Melbourne Market on the weekends. And I also have an Aldi kind of near to me, and I don't know if any of you are Aldi shoppers, but you'll have to let me know some of the good stuff to get there, because I'm thinking of just going down to an Aldi this week and having a look at the prices of their things, or just a couple of ranges, even if it's like frozen veg to make like fried rice and things like that with. Any of those kind of ingredients that might be a little bit more affordable, because yeah, this is getting a little bit annoying now. I also got an iceberg lettuce because I want to make some garden salads this week, and I have a red capsicum because they are my absolute favorite for putting into salads and things as well. I am doing something a little bit different for my breakfast this week. Normally I'll just go with like granola and a bit of dairy-free yogurt and some almond milk and blueberries or that kind of thing, or I'll just do the classic avo on toast with some chives. But I wanted to make, I'm so sorry, that's just 8 messages in a row. You know the man loves me. So I've got egg cups that I want to make. So when we were in America last year, we went to Starbucks one morning and I bought these little egg bite things that they make there, because I was just trying to be like slightly healthy and nothing else was open in this little town that we were in. So we ended up in there and I got a little, I would say they kind of remind me of the brekkie burger things that you, egg and bacon McMuffin, that's the one from Macca's. But it was just a light Swiss cheese and a little turkey patty and egg, but they also have these little egg bites. So I'm going to try and do egg bites or like little egg savory kind of muffins. So I think I'll make them with you, but I got some spinach to put in those. I also got some red onion, and I can use the leftover of that in the garden salads. What else did I get to put into there? I'm not sure, but I did get some avocados because they were only $1 each, and I'm going to chop those up and put them with the egg cups when I make them in the morning. I also got a huge punnet of strawberries because Woolworths has the Odd Bunch strawberries, and well, they've got lemons and everything. I always get the Odd Bunch lemons as well because they're a lot cheaper than the normal ones. So lemons in my lemon water every single day, and strawberries just because I'm craving them ever since going to the strawberry farm down the Mornington Peninsula with Jazz the other day. If you live in Melbourne, it is end of strawberry season, mid to end of April, I think. So you still have like a tiny window of time to get down there. It was called Rocky Creek, I think. And it was so fun. I think it's $12 each. And we went out and picked a whole bunch of strawberries. You could literally fill a punnet to the brim and you could eat them while you were out in the field picking as well. It was a super cool experience. I absolutely loved it. I also got about 150 grams of bacon bits to put into the savory muffins. I don't put them directly in there and let them cook in the oven. I cook them a bit in the fry pan first and then I put them in there. I got a cucumber for the salads and stuff as well. I also got 3 of these, but I don't know how to find them all. It's alright, I'll get them out in a second. I also just got some Chobani Greek yogurt because Jazz likes to eat these, and every now and then I will try and tolerate a spoonful of the light yogurt just to sort of get some probiotics, because obviously being lactose intolerant and dairy free, I can take Lactase tablets and have that stuff, but I just worry that I'm not getting certain probiotics. So that is actually, I have something to show you. I've been on a bit of a gut health mission lately, and I do think it's why my stomach has been a lot flatter and my digestion's been better and my skin, everything has been better. So thought I would slightly bring you along that journey with me if you have been wanting to do some gut health stuff but not have it like consume your entire life or change your routine too much. And these are the 2 easiest ways that I've been paying attention to / fixing my gut health. So this is the first one. It's this brand, you've probably all heard of this before. It's Jevity, I think anyway. Yeah, like longevity. I used to say longevity. I don't know why. It was a really bad habit that I picked up, and Jazz corrected me and was like, it's longevity. So I always stumble over that one word, which is very frustrating, but it's called the Bone Broth Body Glue. The one I got is lemon and herbs, but this actually has a bit of a kick to it. So that's what it looks like. I just bought it at a local health food store. I think it was maybe like $26. So it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but you only need a heaped teaspoon. So it's got 39 cups in here, and I'm making it my mission to actually use that every day and get through it. So I will make myself a cup of that after this. And the other thing is kimchi or sauerkraut, whatever you want to get, but I'm trying this one this time. It is Keiho's brand, and it's the beetroot sauerkraut. So it's probiotic, wild fermented, whole food, raw, vegan, gluten-free, sugar-free, all of the stuff free. And I just put this in with, well, I either put it with like avo toast if I do breakfast, or I will mix it in with my rice. So I'm going to be doing salmon broccolini rice, and then I get a bit of that kimchi and I mix it all into the rice, and it tastes really nice. It's a good way to kind of get it in instead of just like, I don't know, eating a plain spoonful of it. And I have found truly that is really, really helping me, because I used to get a lot of crazy bloating, especially if things have traces of dairy in it. It just really messes with my stomach. So I think that is a really good way to heal, and especially if you come from a background like having a chronic illness, which a lot of you might have found my channel through, then you would know that I really struggled with taking a ton of medication a few years back when I was really, really unwell. So I think if you've ever been through anything like that, or you're currently dealing with something, that fixing your gut health will help you feel a lot better as well, and can kind of potentially aid with your recovery. So that's that. I still don't know where the third one of these are, but I just bought some of these little oat slice bars. I actually really like these, and sometimes for breakfast I'll just have one of these, a banana and a poached egg, and that is kind of maybe sitting around 400 calories or 450 for the lot, and then a coffee, of course. And that is a really good breakfast, fits into my macros, and I just really like those. I think they're really tasty as a bit of a breakfast on the go if I've got to rush out the door to a meeting. So of course I did get a bunch of bananas as well. I've sort of given up on making smoothies at the moment because frankly I just got sick of them, and I don't really want to have too many things that are powders. I think we kind of get into that culture a little bit of having like protein powders and matcha powder and all of this stuff, and then before you realize it, you've literally replaced acai bowls, you know what I mean, like all of that stuff that's just powdered and it's not actually real whole foods. So that's why I wanted to show you this haul, because I feel like I'm focusing more on like actual food and not anything that's kind of coming out of a packet. So I've also got the broccolini, which is for the dinner that I just said with the salmon. I got some pumpkin soup because I cannot be bothered making it. I have a very busy week and it is a short 4-day week. So this brand, you guys know that I love, it's Heart and Soul. So this is a creamy coconut and pumpkin soup with a Thai twist. So that sounded really nice. And I already have some rye bread in the freezer from last week. I didn't let it go off for once. I chopped it all up and I popped it into the freezer. So that saved me needing to buy any this time around. I also bought diced salmon instead of salmon fillets. I know I could quite literally dice salmon fillets myself, but it costs you exactly the same. So I bought it diced because that's kind of how I like to cook it up. I feel like it sort of gets coated in the spices and things a little bit more and taste really yummy. I also got some pistachios just to snack on because I really like those, and I got some cashews, which are just dry roasted, not salted, to put into the stir fry. For Jazz, this can be for the men in your life, or even you if you are struggling to find some good high protein snacks. I got these Baby Bell cheeses, but they're the ones in the black coloured wrapper, and they're high protein ones. So I just always buy those every week because if he's ever here, he'll just grab one and have a snack on it while I'm preparing dinner or something. I also got some stir fry chicken, which is great for the stir fry. I've got Bega lactose-free shredded cheese, and that's what I'm going to be using for the egg cups, but also just anything that I want to put cheese on, even if I want to sprinkle in my salad. I always use this lactose-free one. I got some mushrooms, and these I think I will also cut up and put into those egg cups because I just want to make really full of veggie kind of savory egg bites. I also got some white basmati rice. I was buying whole grains, but again, on the note of the gut health thing, I always bought the purple packet one, which is the whole grain rice, but then everything I was reading online was saying white rice is better for gut health than whole grain, and I'm like, I don't know, go figure. If you know any better, let me know, but apparently that's what the go is. And then I also got some cacao nibs because I will usually mix those in with that light yogurt if I ever want to have that as a bit of a dessert. To make the egg cups, I got 2 different kinds of eggs. So I've got from Sunny Queen Farms the 100% egg whites, and then I've got this one which is the scrambled egg mix. So if I want to have more fats in it, I can use the actual eggs, or if I want it to be a bit lighter, I can use these egg white ones. So I just bought both because I live in a pretty millennial kind of area, and a lot of people buy those things and you can just never get them in stock. So whenever I see them, I just grab them. I also got these natural cognac noodles from Slendia, which are keto, low carb and low calorie, and that's what I'm going to put into the stir fry. I hope and think they're also gluten-free. Yeah, they are. They're gluten-free as well, thank God. Because sometimes when I've been shopping for things like noodles, I sort of forget, and because Jazz is completely gluten-free now, I need to find options that are dairy-free for me and gluten-free for him, and they don't always go hand in hand. So that's just one thing to consider. This is the other oat slice. So there's almond and apricot fruit and nut, and a yogurt almond and apricot. I also got 2 carrots for my salads, I think. I can't quite remember what I bought those for. And then this brand called Simply Wholesome Pantry Asian Stir Fry Sauce, which I'm going to use for the stir fry. Very clean ingredients, and that one was just from the health food aisle. Then I got a beef rump steak because just one night when I'm going to be having dinner by myself, I thought I would have that. And then the last 2 things in here is just my favorite brand of almond milk. So I get 1 barista for making coffees at home and 1 regular organic unsweetened almond milk because that's just how I prefer to have it. But I know you can get different degrees of like sweetening and stuff if that's kind of what you prefer, but this is just the way that I kind of try and keep everything as clean as possible. But let's clear all of this off the bench and then we can make the egg cups together. It's just started raining outside, so it's definitely the perfect day to be in here cooking up some food. I've just chopped up all the ingredients, so I'll show you everything I've got. While the oven has been preheating, I've set it to 200 degrees Celsius just on fan forced. I've popped all my ingredients here. So I've got some chili flakes and parsley flakes, salt and pepper. These are the bacon bits. I think I got about 120 grams, so I'm going to pan fry those. Dairy-free cheese, a little bit of tomatoes. I know that these are acidic. However, I've gotten my bladder to a point where I can tolerate just a tiny bit. So because this will be spread out over 12 cups, I'll barely be eating any. I've also got some spinach, which I've finely chopped. I've got some red onion, mushroom, chives, and the egg whites. And then I've just got a silicone tray and then another metal tray. I just popped some baking paper in the bottom because that's a little bit of an older tray, but that is everything I've got all ready to go. So I'm just going to fry the bacon and then I can mix all of this into a bowl and start spooning it into the trays. This is the egg cup mixture now, so I've just got to pop in this whole carton of the egg whites and I'll be good to go. I didn't end up needing the second tray. I've actually just popped them all into this larger tray. So it ended up making 6 large egg cups in total, and that'll be really good, I think, because I'll probably just have 2 a day for breakfast with a little bit of sliced avocado and probably add a little bit more salt on top. So let's slide those into the oven now and I will show you what I get when they come out. All done. This is what we've ended up with. I just took them out of the oven now. So like I said, I got 6 egg cups and this is how they turned out. So I think they look really good. I'm super excited to have these all meal prepped for the week ahead, and that is everything. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.